Hey guys, welcome to the Daily Play with Joy Taylor. Thanks so much for joining us. Make sure you hit subscribe. Follow us on social at the Daily Play Joy Taylor. Let's get into it. The Lakers, for most of the game, showed up looking different in game two. They led the Thunder at halftime in OKC, and LeBron was flying through the air like it was the early 2000s, but then slowly as the game progressed, the Thunder smothered the Lakers, and it was a 13-point game at the end of the third quarter, and that was all she wrote. They win 125-107, and that's the Thunder's seventh straight win to start these playoffs. Look, I commend the Lakers for putting up a good effort through the first half, and they just don't have enough. And the OKC is making the West look weak. This is crazy. 7 straight wins to start the playoffs. I really hope this is not a sweep. Now, look, LA has not played at home yet. I think they'll get a little juice in game 3, probably steal that one, and this series will maybe go 5. But I think what you saw tonight is similar to what you saw in game 1, and it's why I said that I don't know if they have enough for a fourth quarter. In this case, they didn't have enough for a third quarter, but what I mean by that is there's no Luka. There's no guy. There's no one to turn to. If something goes wrong, if there's turnovers, which there are a lot for the Lakers, if there are things that fall apart, if they miss a couple shots in a row, when you're playing a team like OKC, even if they aren't playing their best or if they have let you claw back in, they're going to figure a way out because they've got guy after guy after guy after guy, and everything is clicking right now. So I don't know. I don't know what to make of this Lakers team because they're not at 100%. I mean, you just don't have Luka out there. Austin Reeves is clearly not himself. So yeah, I mean, I would have liked to see a more competitive series. It's a tough draw for the Lakers at this point with Luka being out for a few more weeks. And that's how the cookie crumbles. It's looking like that's going to be a gentleman's sweep. I'm going to give the Lakers 1 out of respect for LeBron James, but yeah, I don't know about that. The Pistons win again. After going down 3-1 to the Magic in the first round, Detroit has now won 5 straight games and is in control of their second round series against the Cavs. Cleveland is winless, 0-5 on the road in the playoffs this year. That's not good, not if you want to go to the Eastern Conference Finals. Cade Cunningham had 25 points and 10 assists. Tobias Harris scored 21 points. And they beat the Cavs 107-97 to take the lead. Donovan Mitchell had 31 points and Jarrett Allen had 22 points and 7 rebounds. So he bounced back from poor performance in game 1. But James Harden missed 10 of 13 shots, was limited to 10 points, 4 turnovers, including one with 33 seconds left when the Cavs trailed by 6. And the Cavs went 0 for 11 from 3-point range in the fourth quarter. Kenny Atkinson said, unfortunately, it was not a night where we shot the ball well. 7 of 32 from 3. Yeah, you're not going to win a game with those kind of statistics. And listen, numbers don't tell the whole story all the time, but those are pretty straightforward. So the Pistons and Knicks seem to be on a collision course, which would, for what would be a very intriguing Eastern Conference Finals matchup, feels very like old school basketball. I'm not going to jump too far ahead. I do still think this will be a 6-game series, but the way the Cavs are playing, they're going to need to play mistake-free basketball, and they're going to need to win on the road. So that's something that's going to need to happen, and they haven't done that yet. So I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. I don't want to jump the gun too quickly. But this second round of NBA playoffs is not looking exactly as exotic as the first round has looked. So we will see what happens when they go back to Cleveland. I do think that they will answer the bell in the third game, but we will see how this all turns out. I'm still sticking with my 6-game prediction for that series. Finally, Russell Wilson is in demand. He met with the Jets about staying in New York, but switching teams to be Geno Smith's backup. It was also reported last week that he is in talks with CBS about a broadcasting gig for this season. He spoke about the meeting and his next chapter at the BTIG Charity Day in New York, saying it was great. The Jets offered me, and I'm still trying to figure out what's the next best thing for me to do. I know I can still play ball at a high level, but I also have the opportunity to do TV. So we'll see what happens. I'm a little torn on this. I'll be honest with you, and just up front right now, I'm not gonna be unbiased about the Jets. Like, my nephew plays there, so when it comes to family, like, I'm just gonna say nice things about the Jets. I I would like him as a backup quarterback in New York. I think Russ still has some decent football to play. Obviously, he's not what he was years ago, but I still think he can contribute to a team in a meaningful way, and he certainly has a lot of experience. So working with young players would be something that I would like to see. And when it comes to guys retiring or moving on from any sport, I think that you should get all of the juice from the squeeze. Like, you don't have forever to play a professional sport. So even if it's, might not be what we expect you to look like, you should play until you literally don't want to play anymore. Now, the way the quarterback market is looking, Russ may have an opportunity for a couple years to come now because it is starving out here, but he is going to be great at television. Russ has that kind of personality. He's a very smart person. He is someone who takes everything very seriously. So when it comes to television, as someone who has done television for a very long time, it's not something that you can just wing your way through and be good at. And I think he'll take it seriously and be a really good analyst. So I'm excited to see him on TV if he does choose to go that route. But I also think it would be interesting to have him with the Jets and see what he can contribute to them this year as well. So hope you all have a great weekend. Thanks for joining me on The Daily Play. Join me every day on The Daily Play with Joy Taylor, and listen to us on urban1podcast.com or wherever you get your podcasts.